On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got him in. Complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team was truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Motion man is Shakir. To the air with McCarthy. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
St. Brown in motion right. Now McCarthy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
Throwing is McCarthy. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence. He doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game. And who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now?
To the air again, McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. This defense for the Jags, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now the first carry here for the running back. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Viking 18. Warriors 17. Go.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This will be caught at about the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jaguars at 9-5 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Second and 10.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come 19, come 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks, 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again. They'll get this into the hands of Sampson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be complete to Sampson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dylan Sampson from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Sampson, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Dylan Sampson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. Motion man is Shakir. Second and 1. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. McCarthy going to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Castle And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Crap roll 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 run. 18 run. Mustang 19. Warrior 17. Scoop.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Has his man, it's Shakir. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Timberwolves.
On first down, Sampson. 20. 5. Touchdown. Jaguars. Dylan Sampson as the first half is winding down. And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime. Ryland on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 with a 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. McCarthy. Now he fires deep for Shaquille. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick
Back
off.
out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On play action, McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. Shakir hauls it in. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To the air with McCarthy. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
An extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jags grab it. And he's got some space here. And he brings this one back. A foul return for Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
48-yard line.
Now McCarthy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
19, Tiger, 19, what's the key? 18, run.
Throwing is McCarthy. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
65, Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Again, he'll drop the throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
McCarthy off the play fake.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
And trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready?
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Unlock right.
Now a give right side. Sampson.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves. Get up.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
7-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47.
Get it. Ready.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Emeka Booker
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Hawk 7, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Looking to throw. Watkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver. Able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Hurt! Ready?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken at around the 40. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
and I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Go! Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Watkins. That quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Okay, break.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. Watkins. That's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Viking 18.
Back to throw again.
And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll change things up.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Minnesota.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point safely through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And they're on the 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Come on, come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Back to throw now on first down.
Checks this down to Sampson.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because, well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Off the bootleg. Watkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun now on third down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.